Comparisons are odious. Comparisons are odious. Odium. Odious comes from the word odium. Odious comes from odium, which is Latin for hatred. And odious means extremely unpleasant, repulsive. Pretty negative, that. If this expression was first used in 1440 by John Lingate, who was an English monk and poet. And it was in a poem of his, a poem, mind you, called Debate Between the Horse, Goose, and Sheep. I'm not making this up. The poem concerned each animal in this debate making the animal's case for its superiority. And the superiority was determined in terms of the animal's usefulness to humans. 1440, we had already started. The expression, comparisons are odious, has been used by Cervantes, Christopher Marlowe, John Donne, Oscar Wilde. In 1598, Shakespeare already knew this as an expression well in the vernacular, and has his, in Much Ado About Nothing, has Dogberry, the Knight Constable, say that comparisons are odorous, as only the bard can. In Luke's gospel, we hear, I thank God that I am not like other people. Comparisons are odious. Last fall and winter, a group of parishioners embarked on the Sacred Ground program. This was established by the larger church and was an attempt to begin to reckon with the racism of white Americans. And although I am Latina, I pass for white, so I am as guilty as others. We watched videos, we read about the ways that the United States has embodied that prayer. I thank God that I am not like other people. I am not like Black slaves who were considered 3/5 of a person, only in terms of determining representation for whites in Congress, and otherwise considered not a person at all. At all. I am not like Native Americans and can therefore displace them, kill them, take their land without compensation, something I could not under the Constitution do to a white man, rob them of their children in attempt to strip them of their culture. I am not like Asian Americans and can therefore deny them citizenship while exploiting their labor and lock them in detention camps when I am afraid. I am not like Mexican Americans and can therefore deny them citizenship while exploiting their labor. I am not like the freed Black slaves, and I can therefore put them in jail and again get free labor out of them, segregate them as second-class citizens, and deny them voting rights, housing rights, education rights, and employment rights. And we didn't cover this in the curriculum, but those more than half of the population know that the prayer included, I am not like women, and can therefore deny them voting rights, property rights, employment rights, and rights over their own bodies. Seeing and reading of the ways we as a nation, embodied in our Constitution, have consistently and systematically made that repulsive prayer, that odious prayer. I thank God that I am not like other people, and that our court system has supported that prayer. As a lawyer, I find that particularly distressing. Was hard, but it is our history. Let us be like the tax collector and begin the road to redemption, because we, each of us, and it's so easy to say that with this baby in front of me, are beloved by God. Each of us is beloved by God, and she yearns for us to be thankful that we are who we are and not who we aren't. Amen.